2024 Premier 230 Sunsation RL, aka the rear lounge. Sitting on a tandem axle PMI trailer. Boat's 23 feet in length. Triple tube setup with the PTX 28 hull, which we'll get into a little bit more as we walk around the boat. We have a blue side panel in our textured finish with the black hammered finish on our rails. A very nice combination to make it for a very pretty pontoon boat. Has chrome Premier graphics on the sides. We'll get through the interior a little bit more as we hop up into the boat. Front beefy stainless corner castings with our built-in docking and navigation lights with flip-up cleats, but very robust in their construction. As we walk around the bow here, you're going to see our trailer that does have a very nice three-step ladder with a railing. Again, triple tube setup underneath with deflector plates, which are going to hide a lot of the wiring and deflect water so there's less drag on the underside of the boat. We'll talk about the hull design a little bit again as we make our way around to the back. Oh, before I do that, you're going to see up in the front here as well is a see-through front gate. So when you're approaching the trailer, for example, or a dock, the driver has visibility of kind of where that bow is in relation to whatever you're coming up on. We do have a power bimini top with matching blue canvas and a black rail, or black frame, whatever you want to call it. Side entry through the gate on the port side. As we come around to the transom, you're going to see this nice stainless steel fencing with the chains to close off the transom of the boat. So you can sit in our rear lounge facing backwards, and it's perfectly legal and safe having the big ski tow bar there for one, and then the fencing. Coming around the back here, this boat is equipped with a 200 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard, running a stainless steel prop. Great performer on this 23-footer. Last time we had it out on the water, we were right there at the 40-mile-an-hour mark at top-end speed. So it's going to get you across the lake at a decent clip and with excellent reliability, which is all important in the boating world. Let's talk about PTX a little bit. So our center tube on our Tri-Tune is not actually a tube. Pretty much every other manufacturer is running some type of center tube, whether it be circular or elliptical in shape with lifting strakes. Our center tube is an actual boat hull. You can see we've got a V-shaped hull with reverse chines, which create lift on either side, which you're going to make for a more efficient boat through the water, which in turn equates to better fuel economy, better top-end speed, and better maneuverability. It allows the boat to roll into turns, for example. Just makes the boat feel like a sportier runabout style boat in the way that it drives and handles. Also handles chop extremely well. So just a huge advantage on our Premiers in terms of the overall ride quality and performance. All boils down to the PTX hull. This is the 28-inch width version of the PTX. As we get into bigger boats, you can get a wider setup to handle more horsepower, for example. But this one, again, is equipped with a 200-horse Yamaha. Stepping up into the interior, we have a ricochet ladder, which is a pretty cool feature. It's unique to our Premier boats. So as you take off, if you forgot to pop your ladder down, the flow of water is going to flip the ladder up, and your ladder prevents itself from being dragged through the water, which is pretty cool because I forget the ladder all the time. Let's hop inside here. Take my shoes off. We have the LED ski tow bar on the back of this. Nice bow, so nobody steps down into the engine well and gas tank area, and a nice high tow point, well above the engine, so it's not going to be getting down into your prop ideally. Nobody wants that. As far as our layout goes, actually let's talk about colors. We have a gray on gray scheme on this boat. The lighter seat bases as to not get too hot in the sun, but this color scheme is going to be very, very easy to maintain and keep it looking good. And then we have these cross-hatched material here as our accent with embroidered Premier logos throughout the entire interior of the boat. Our rear lounge, as we call this seating layout, RL for short, features this huge bed in the back that has a combination of different seating layouts. For example, as it sits now, we have a rear bench facing the back and a forward bench facing the front, obviously. Before I transform this, there is a very nice amount of storage space underneath with access in the front and the back. We also have your battery located under here, as well as our subwoofer and the components for the hydraulic steering. But your stereo is a full JL system powered by an amplifier. You have these 2 speakers on the back, 4 more through the interior, and the subwoofer, which is in this contained box underneath the seat. Cup holders on either side of our bed here in the back, with phone storage cubbies on either side. Open this one here. You have a charging port as well. Let's transform this seating a little bit. So say we want a nice big bed for your friends and family to face up towards the other people sitting in the boat. We can simply lift this up to move the seat back. This can go fully flat if you want, and then we'll go ahead and lift up. Our front seat, you have this massive lounge in the back for a couple people, 2 or 3 even, to kind of stretch out in and relax in the back of the boat. And there's a number of, I think we counted 7 different layouts that would be usable. Obviously you can flip this exact one and have it face backwards. So some cool stuff you can do with our seating arrangement in this boat, probably the most versatile in our lineup. We'd have dual captain's chairs up here. Cup holders for the passenger in this seat. Fully adjustable seat back and armrests, obviously, as you can see. Our helm setup on this boat, we like to call it the driver first helm, where it's elevated so you have great visibility out of the front of the boat, and this is honestly pushed forward a little slightly forward in the boat as well, again for better visibility out of the front. If we sit here, make our way to the actual helm, you're going to see this nice hand-stitched steering wheel. We have our JL stereo head unit on the left-hand side, a couple charging ports, USBs. We have a clamping phone charger, wireless phone charger on the right. Just standard gauges on this boat. So we have our trim and speedo on the left with our fuel, voltage, and RPMs on the right. There's a depth finder on the left over there as well. Then we have horn, nav light, and our RGB lighting controller. So as you can see right now, we have the blue sub-seat lighting, speaker backlit, and we have the lighted tow point on the back. And you can change the color selection, the turn of this dial here on the driver's side. Now you can see obviously we have yellow or orange, so you can kind of customize what you want to see there. Our Yamaha control for throttle. And then down below we have an adjustable hydraulic steering, so you can go more or less assist on the steering. So you can kind of customize the feel if you'd like. Right there. Again, Bimini top, it is fully automatic, so push of a button, this thing will open or fold completely flat, depending on what you're trying to do. Putting the cover on, you obviously need to fold it flat. PTX hull, another benefit, I talked about all the performance advantages. Another advantage is there is a wider opening to get down into your storage than any other pontoon on the market, with more storage space starting from here, and it continues almost all the way to the very, very back of the boat. Obviously, we have the cover stored in here right now. There's a table we have stored down here at the moment, and they put this nice grippy textured flooring down in your storage compartment, but all the room for gear, wakeboards, tubes, whatever it may be. Obviously, your boat cover, all that stuff can go down into the center tube of the boat. Underneath the helm, trash can and paper towel holder. Got to keep those on for the spills and messes that inevitably happen with food and drinks in the boat. And then you've got a nice bit of storage space underneath the helm, as well as on the top of the helm, where you have a nice storage cubby. Great spot for sunglasses, suntan lotion, boat registration, you name it. Coming up into the bow, nice wraparound seating, again with our clear front gate, so the driver has a little better visibility. Cup holders, charging underneath everything there. You can access some storage under the seat back, and beautiful hinge storage leading us under the seats, where we have a nice bit of storage space all the way up into the front of the boat. We have a tethered cushion here in the front corners. They just want to maximize access into your storage compartments. But when you're getting gear in and out, very nice to have that hinge seating. Obviously, everything is plastic substrate, so no wood. Same deal over on the starboard side. Got all of our fenders jammed down in there, as you can see. And our flooring, last thing I'll talk about, is this nice woven flooring. It is extremely durable, feels nice on your bare feet, is not going to get hot in the sun, and I think it looks pretty good as well, this gray scheme. That's pretty much it on our Sunsation 230. This is a well-optioned boat that is going to perform very nicely, extremely comfortable and quiet. And we have this one and more on the way. Come see them here at our shop. N3 Boatworks. Reach out to us with any questions at 317-845-9253. Thanks for watching.